Welcome to Sprint Vector. You have been selected to compete in the galaxy's greatest sporting event. To ensure no muscle, nerve, or brain damage has occurred outside the acceptable range, please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. Please follow the instructions on the calibration screen ahead of you. If you cannot find the calibration screen, please ensure your eyeballs are still in place. Congratulations! We have successfully calibrated your biometrics to our systems. If you feel that your arm length is incorrect, hit the recalibrate button on your left. Now that you've been calibrated, it's time to go over the basic movement controls. Put your hand, or whatever appendage your species may have in place of hands, into the glowing area and... Now, sleep. Now try it again with your left hand. Excellent! It appears you have recovered from the nerve damage inflicted by the subjugation drones faster than anticipated. Alright, now we're going to add buttons to the process. Good work! Now, try it again with your left hand in one continuous motion. As your swing passes the indicated position, release the T button. Congratulations, you appear to be in functional condition. You are now ready to race in the galaxy's greatest sporting event. Prepare yourself for Sprint Vector!
Gentlemen, beasts and monsters, creatures of all shapes and sizes, and everything in between throughout the universe and beyond. The moment you have all been waiting for is finally upon us. Welcome, one and all, to the Sprint Vector Championship Intergalactica! Once in every 4 galactic cycles, the galaxy's most skilled contestants are captured and selected and to earn the galaxy's most fabulous prize. Anything the heart desires. Do they fight for freedom? Did they come for vengeance? For love? For money? Whatever their reasons, they all came here to win. What do you say we bring one of them out now?
Means we get to see someone else on stage, then what are we waiting for?
Good one, Shaq. Alright folks, it's time we put the power in your hands. Look down at your devices and vote for your favorite contestant, and we'll bring them out on stage. Just look down and pick someone. Anyone. By all means, make sure you're making the right choice, but remember...
I compete for the rush.
Just what I've been waiting for. Someone fast and furious to really liven things up. Here comes Piston, the speed freak.
He certainly is loud. I'm sure there's nothing to read into there.
I need you to stand right here. Excellent. This is a big day for you. Tell me, kid, how does it feel?
What's the holdup, Mystery? You did make sure they can talk, right?
Well, Shran, some people like to think first instead of blurting out the first horrible thing that comes to mind.
Whatever.
Looks like we've got a strong and ruling contestant here, folks. You know, I've always said that silence is more powerful than words, and our proud contestant here is living proof. Alright, kid, we can get right to it, or if you need it, you can practice a little first. Just give it a great show, alright? Smart choice. You make sure to pay this course, then we'll be running circles around the rest.
Don't worry. No one's saying anything bad about you for wanting to practice. They're just thinking it.
Welcome to Sprint Vector. Before you start racing at top speeds, we'll first need to calibrate our system to match your range of motion. Please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. Alright, if you ever need to adjust these settings, hit that recalibrate button to your left. Now that we're calibrated, it's time. This is the T button. It will be used for many different actions in Sprint Vector. Go ahead and press the T button 3 times. Cool! This button at the center of your motion controller is the move button. Press the move button 3 times with your thumb. Awesome! This is the triangle button. Hold this button to open the menu anytime outside of this tutorial. For now, press the triangle button 3 times. Excellent! These 3 buttons are used for quick turning. Quick turning allows you to turn in place without needing to turn your body. Quick turn 2 times, and when you're done, face the screen in front of you. Let's go over the basic action used to play Sprint Vector. We call this action your stride. Your stride will be used throughout Sprint Vector to move you forward like you were sprinting. With good form, you can move faster with less effort. First, we'll show you. Now, swing your arm. Good. Now try it again with your left hand in one continuous motion. Nice job. Next, we'll add buttons to the mix. Put your hand in the glowing area in front of you, but this time, hold down the T button. Good work. Now swing your arm down like before, and let go of the T button as your hand passes your hip. Nice work. Now, try it again with your left hand in one continuous motion. Fantastic. Great. Now that you have the motion and timing down, we just need to add speed. The more effort you put into your stride, the more speed you'll get in return. Repeat the same motion you did earlier, but make sure to release the T button past your hip mid-swing. Try to reach the speed marked on the speedometer in front of you using your right hand. Sweet! Now try it faster. Reach at least the medium speed marked on the speedometer using your left hand. Make sure you're releasing mid-swing past your hip. If you find yourself swinging hard and getting no cool. Great. In Sprint Vector, you can reach maximum speed shown on that speedometer with one swing of your arm. Remember that your stride will be used all the time in Sprint Vector. By maintaining good form, you can go much faster for significantly less effort. And trust me, you'll need that extra energy to pull off all the sweet stunts you can see in this video. Let's get you moving. To skate, apply the stride motion you learned earlier. First, raise your hand out in front of you and hold the T. Excellent. Now that you can skate, you should be able to make it to the end of any racetrack. While skating, the more effort you put into sprinting, the faster you'll go. As you go faster, you'll start to see lightning form around your vision. To make it past these gaps, you'll need to be going pretty fast. Use the speedometer under this video to check your speed. Great job! You might have noticed that you also have a personal speedometer attached to you. Use it to gauge your speed while sprinting. Turning is simple. Just sprint in the direction you are looking. Turn your upper body to face the direction you want to go. The faster you go, the more control you'll have when turning. The finish line is right around the corner. You can make it. Awesome! Now you can turn and follow the curves of our tracks. To brake, you'll need to hold both the T button and the move button at the same time on both hands. Try using the brakes to stop yourself from running off this ledge. Hold the T and move buttons on both hands to stop. Braking allows you to control how you want to race by giving you the ability to regulate your speed while running and falling. Next up, let's go over the basic motion used for jumping. Jumping in Sprint Vector is a lot like launching yourself off the ground with your hands. With good form, you can jump higher and further with minimal effort. Put your hand in the glowing area in front of you and hold down the move button. Put your right motion controller in the area in front of you and hold down the move button. If the holograms are out of arm's reach, try recalibrating and follow the instructions carefully. Good work! Now swing your arm, following the arrow down, and let go of the move button as your hand reaches the bottom. Swing your hand following the arrow, and release the move button as your swing reaches the bottom. If you can't reach the holograms, try the recalibrate button to your left. Follow the instructions carefully. Nice work! Now, try it again with... Excellent! You can also jump using both hands. Try this motion by swinging both hands down at the same time. Swing both hands down following the arrow, and release the move buttons at the bottom. Good. Now that you got the motion down, let's unlock movement and try it for real. Try jumping around in place 3 times with either or both hands. Make sure to reach the jump force indicated on the jumpometer. The more effort you put into jumping, the higher you'll go. Nice job. Great. Now you're ready to try some obstacles. Let's get you jumping. You will need to apply everything you just learned to jump over these hurdles. Let's jump these hurdles to get to the finish line. You can clear them from a standing position. You can jump twice. Give it a try. You made it! Congratulations! Now you can jump over obstacles along your way, even while moving at top speeds. During a race, you can jump across vast gaps after gaining some momentum from sprinting first. While your momentum carries you forward, you can jump at any point, even if you're already falling. Try running and then jumping to make it across these gaps. Now that you know how to jump while running, you will be able to soar through the racetrack and avoid obstacles easily. Now that you know the basics, let's put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Awesome. Fantastic. Nice work. Cool. You made it. Now that you've finished learning the basics, you're ready to take on the first race course.
Round is ready to begin.
Pregnant women and those with weak hearts or stomachs may want to think twice. The thrill ride is about to begin.
Let's learn some intermediate skills. While in air, you can fly by extending both arms forward and holding down the T buttons on both hands. Just like you're a superhero. You can't jump here, so you gotta soar to reach the finish line. Try and make it to that cliff above you by flying. As soon as you take off, thrust both arms. You made it across. With flying, you can make much further gaps than you normally would by just falling. Remember, you can fly whenever you want. You don't need a boost. While flying, you can turn by simply twisting your arms, kind of like steering a car. Point your head and hands in the direction you want to go. Try to make it to the end by steering around these walls. Now that you know how to turn midair, you can better control yourself along a racetrack when flying. To climb a wall, simply pull yourself up by grabbing the green handles. To grab a handle, hold the T button over the handle and your hand will snap to the nearest grabbable object. You can't jump here. Try and climb to the top of these walls. Pull yourself up by grabbing handle to handle. To snap to a handle, simply hold the T button. Reach out towards the closest grippable object and hold the T button to grab one. Move your hand down to pull yourself up. Just reach out for the next object. Grab one with the T button and pull yourself up to the next one. Alternate your hands to steadily climb up the... Good job! Now you can scale up climbable walls. You can also fling yourself up a wall to climb faster. To fling yourself, first grab a handle with the T button, hold it above your head, and then throw it straight down to the floor. Release the T button on the way down. You can't slow climb these. Make it up the walls by flinging yourself upwards. To fling yourself, grab any handle, look up, then swing your arm straight down and release the button along the way. Avoid scrambling up a wall. It's always faster and easier to fling yourself up a wall. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Having trouble flinging yourself? Try to imagine throwing a ball downwards to the floor. The harder you throw, the further you'll fling. Deliberately fling your arm towards the ground and release the node. Look up so you can direct yourself easier. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Having trouble flinging yourself? Try to imagine throwing a ball downwards to the floor. The harder you throw, the further you'll fling. To fling yourself, grab any handle, look up, then swing your arm straight down and release the button along the way. Avoid scrambling up a wall. It's always faster and easier to fling yourself up a wall. To fling yourself, grab any handle, look up, then swing your arm straight down and release the button along the way. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Having trouble flinging yourself? Try to imagine throwing a ball downwards to the floor. The harder you throw, the further you'll fling. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Deliberately fling your arm towards the ground and release the node. Look up so you can direct yourself easier. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Avoid scrambling up a wall. It's always faster and easier to fling yourself up a wall. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Fantastic! Now you can quickly scale up climbable walls by flinging yourself ahead of the competition. Double tap the T button to shoot your glove blast and blow things out of the way. Glove blast the target to open up the path. Just double tap the T button to blast your way out of this room. Blast can be used not only to interact with the environment, but also to defend yourself from others. While racing, you can also grab power-ups to augment your Vector Gloves. Smash through a power ball and double tap the T button to activate your new ability. Use Nitro to boost your way across this gap. Use Nitro to boost your way across this gap. Nitro will push you up to your maximum speed. Double tap the T button to activate, then hold the T button down and rush over the gap. Double tap the T button to activate your power. After activation, hold the T button to keep boosting with Nitro. While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take the lead with minimum effort. Now that you understand these new mechanics, let's put you to the test. Use what you just learned to make it to the end of the track. Cool! Nice work! Excellent! Good! Great! Now that you completed these tutorials, you're ready to tackle beginner and intermediate race courses. Or you can come back and try the advanced tutorial if you want to master Sprint Vector.
Refreshments here at the...
Okay, now let's get to the advanced stuff. You might have noticed these green ribbons earlier in the climbing tutorial. These are called grip streams. You can grab anywhere on a grip stream by holding the T button over it. Once you grab on, it will carry you along its path. Use these grip streams to reach the next. Any momentum you have before grabbing onto the grip stream will be kept during the ride. For this grip stream, you'll want to fling yourself across its length, just like you did in the fling climb tutorial. To fling yourself, grab anywhere on the grip stream, throw your To fling yourself along a grip stream, make sure you have a good grip on it. Then swing your arm back and release the T button along the way. Just because the grip stream will carry you, doesn't mean you should let it do all the work. Keep flinging yourself up the grip stream to go even faster. Just like climbing, flinging is always much faster and easier than simply holding onto the grip stream. The air brake allows you to slam towards the ground. Brake midair by holding both the T button and the move button on both hands while airborne. Brake while airborne to stop yourself from falling into the pit. You won't be able to fly here. Use the air brake to drop your way down to the floor. Integrating the air brake into your races will allow you to reduce the amount of hang time left over from flying or falling. In addition, you can combine flying with air brake to keep forward momentum while dropping. Drifting allows you to turn in place without moving your body. While skating, hold both the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Drift this corner with your right hand to avoid falling into the pit. Once you have the T and move buttons held down, keep that hand steady. Remember, you can keep sprinting with the other hand. Almost got it. Make sure not to let go of your drift buttons during the drift. Drift the entire curve of the track. Hold the T button and the move button on your right hand to drift towards the right. Use only your right hand to drift around this corner. Nice! Additionally, you can sprint with your other hand while drifting to build more speed. You can pull your drift hand closer or further from your body to drift tighter or wider curves respectively. Drift around this corner with your left hand by pulling your drift hand close to your body. Make sure to drift over all the white floors. Drifting with your left hand will turn you towards the left. Drift around this wider corner with your right hand by pushing your drift hand further from your body. Drifting with your right hand will turn you towards the right. To drift around this corner, you'll need to hold your drift hand far from your body. The floors will light up as you drift across them. Make sure the entire curve lights up before making it to the end. Hold the T and move button. Almost there. Make sure that you're drifting around the entire curve. Not quite there. Make sure you're drifting the entire curve and making it to the end. Remember, to drift while skating, hold the T button and the move button down. Almost got it. Make sure not to let go of your drift buttons during the drift. Drift the entire curve of the track. Almost there. Make sure that you're drifting around the entire curve. Nice! By pulling your drift hand closer or pushing it further from your body, you can control your drift radius. Great! Now that you understand these advanced mechanics, it's time to put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Nice job! Awesome! Congratulations on finishing the tutorials! Now you should know everything you need to race on any racetrack. If you want to know more about power-ups, feel free to try them out in the Power-Up Playground. If you ever need to practice or to refresh your skills, feel free to play any of the tutorials again.
We go! Looks like we'll be racing in a winter wonderland out here on Asgard Beta.
It's a world full of thrills, spills, and deadly zero-degree chills.
Punchy! Look at that speed! It's like they don't even know what's coming.
It's not often you see people accelerate towards certain injury, but here we are. I sure hope our contestants do better than last Sprint Vector. That was a sad cycle for sports.
But a great cycle for entertainment. Punchy! Punchy! Before we added in those Powerballs, this game was a lot different.
Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be over there?
Boost things up! Excellent! They're barreling down on victory!
entertainment. You know, it's amazing how fast our contestants move out there on the race course.
And more amazing how fast we need a new crop of them, huh? Well, kid, I hope you enjoyed the sights out there, because there's not much else to enjoy when you run that slow. It's a beautiful day out here on Asgard Beta.
Hopefully this cold weather motivates our racers to get across the finish line a little faster. Alright, get this over with! Sprint Vector is brought to you by Maguma. If you're a cool team with an edgy outdoor lifestyle, look at that!
Here comes the best. Good!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wow!
Checkpoint!
Arms out! Here we go!
Sprint Vector is proudly sponsored by Sidekick, the most extreme energy drink on the market. Kick it up a notch with Sidekick. Tell me, Mr. E, why does everyone always stick out their arms when they go into the controlled glide?
Well, Shran, back in Season 1, some dog in a cave started doing it, and it's stuck ever since.
Look at that! In case I forgot to mention it, my fashion line, Shran by Shran, will be releasing a set of jewelry inspired by this season's Sprint Vector competitors. This is it, folks. After this leg, we can finally leave! Not bad!
Past the checkpoint and into the ugly part.
Racers like these, they're all ugly cars.
The live broadcast of Sprint Vector is available only on SMKDN, the #1 intergalactic sports and news network, and the only network with satellites powerful enough to take over every other network. Suck it, Corperium Intergalactic! And it looks like our runner-ups are running up across the finish line.
You can write me off so easily.
Those were some great performances, Shran. Do you think they have another race in them?
Let's hope so, Mr. E, because we have at least 8 more scheduled for today. You know, Mr. E, I started my day with a mind water.
Once a mighty drive yard, this planet is now a deadly graveyard. But hopefully not for our fierce contestants.
Sands through the hourglass. This is the race of their lives.
Look at them go!
I wish I didn't have to, but I'm contractually obligated to actually pay attention to the races this season.
exciting, Fran. What's going on?
All the dangerous stuff is up ahead. Do you remember the racers from 5 seasons ago? When you were going through that lizard man phase?
Boy, they were ugly.
They sure knew how to scamper, though.
Hang on tight, kid, and get up that grip stream. Wait! Here's a helpful tip about our new traps. Don't let them hit ya.
Don't listen to him, Razor. Why let a deadly trap stop you from doing you?
Yahoo! Boost time!
Almost over, Mr. Entertainment.
Okay.
In this cup.
You mean the refreshing and delicious ravine we're contractually obligated to drink each race?
Yeah, I meant, what is this and where can I get more? Oh, wow!
Technically, you made it to the end, but we were kinda hoping you'd do it alongside the competition.
That's the end of the race, but not the end of the game, folks.
Stay tuned! We've got another fabulous race ready for you. Wowza, I was right to pick you out.
Transportation for Sprint Vector is provided by Ducant Motors, the galaxy's oldest and most reliable motor company, no matter how many times they file for bankruptcy.
Them some nice racing legs. Hope nothing happens to
It's another cold day on the world of eternal winter. Asgard Beta.
Don't stand still on this one, or you'll turn into an icicle.
Well, if they were off any faster, we wouldn't be able to see them.
Here's hoping, Mr. Entertainment. Hey, Mr. E, I'm curious. Aren't we supposed to wear Duraka on set? You're always in that suit.
Trust me, Tramp. I'm wearing one of Doraka's products. You could say I'm very intimate with their brand. Wizard! They dashed through the checkpoint!
Color me shocked, Mr. E.
It's a great day for racing, folks! And even though they risk pain and shame, our racers are looking ready to rock.
It's important to keep a positive attitude, Mr. Entertainment, before the course breaks their spirits, I mean.
These are the final moments, folks!
Now that's some speed.
Oh, cool! This day is ours! These mud bars are disgusting! But if I eat one every 16 hours, I'm always full.
Wait, do you even need to eat?
Not anymore.
I would say the losers are crossing the finish line, but they were already losers to me, Mr. Entertainment.
It's over! And we still have 8 racers.
That's a pretty rare occurrence, Mr. Entertainment.
I ain't saying nothing.
From the industrial production planet of Allgood, it's time for Sprint Vector!
You couldn't ask for a nicer planet if you deployed
Been a while
chemicals into
since
the
I actually
atmosphere
read
to ensure an
some
idyllic
real
surface
real
appearance. It's a good thing they didn't run like this when we kidnapped them and forced them into participating.
She's just joking, folks. Everyone is here voluntarily. Mandated by Corporian Galactic Research. B.
That was cool, I guess.
Marvelous.
Whatever.
The stream always rises to the top. Just don't lose your grit. Oh no, folks. Will this be the end for our hero?
Oh, wow, cool.
They can't all be winners, folks. Touchy muchy! Say goodbye to that contestant, folks. Not bad. There's the checkpoint. Sometimes we let going, gone.
They hit the checkpoint. Yup, they're doing it.
I think it's time we took a moment to thank our troops. You know, none of this would be possible if not for them.
Ooh, that was not pretty. They're really doing it. Airstream like a...
Like a spoiled brat to Daddy's credit cards?
Watch it. If you can't stay on the track, you probably can't win.
And it's a decisive loss for that contestant. That's the last one across the finish line. Look at them down there. They look like ants.
Slow, tired, slightly beat up ants.
Sprint Vector is a proud partner of Morph Post. Why deliver things by hand if you can morph time and space to orbit there? Oh.
Wardrobe for Sprint Vector is provided by Daraka. When you need to look good on the track, or just want to be comfy and trick people into thinking you work out, Daraka is the #1 choice for athleisure.
Rockslide is my name, and racing is my game.
Sprint Vector is partnered with Shran Jewelry. If you don't want to look like a total scrub or whatever, you should probably get some, I guess.
You've been bouncing in that seat all day, Princess. Feeling restless?
Nope, I just started my day with a healthy bowl of Space Rocks. It's the breakfast of choice for our Sprint Vector champions.
Ooh, hold up.